So I'm Jamie and this is
Shemin.
and together we make Shemin's curry paste and spices and breads. And today we're using the medium Indian curry paste along with the Pressure King Pro to make a butter chicken curry. Now my mum's the expert at the pastes and what goes in them, so maybe you can tell them a bit about it.
So today we're using the medium Indian, and this is a very clean and fresh tasting paste.
And you can use this to make all sorts of curries, but today we're using it to make the butter chicken. So here we've got a lovely jar of ghee.
Yeah, which is clarified butter, which we make here at home with organic butter. So we're going to use this to brown the chicken first.
We've got the ghee inside of the Pressure King Pro, and we're going to use the browning function. So we'll just press here, browning. So the ghee is in there now, you can hear it sizzling away. And we're going to add in the chicken to brown it.
So here we're using thigh with bone, but you can use thigh fillets or you can use breast, anything you like. I prefer thigh because it never ever goes dry, and it's very good to cook with. But you know, anything, if you don't like thighs, you can use breast if you want. So one of the reasons we brown the chicken first is to seal it so that it really doesn't dry out. That's the main reason we actually brown it. And once you put it in the curry, then it just absorbs the flavor of the curry and without drying it out. So if you can, you should always seal meat before you actually cook it. Okay, so we've browned the chicken, taken it out of the pan, out of the PKP, and now we're going to put it back onto browning function and put the onion into brown.
Okay, so I'm going to press browning. So now we're going to put the onions in to fry the onions.
With a bit of salt, just to make it.
And why are we putting salt in?
To make it quick. So salt in the onion draws out the water, which makes the onions then brown quicker. Okay, so I think now the onions are done. So the next thing we're going to do is put the curry paste in and mix it with a little bit of water to loosen it.
So we're putting 100 grams of medium Indian curry paste, and that does a kilo of whatever ingredients you want to use.
Or you can use chicken with chickpea, or chicken and potato, or chicken and spinach. You know, lots of different variations to making the curry. So this is the sort of consistency you want it, you know, so it doesn't burn when you cook it.
Okay, so we've got the onions in the Pressure King Pro now, and now we're going to add in the curry paste.
Okay, so it's still a bit dry, so I still would like to add a little bit more water. So what you want to do is you want to cook the spices so that you get a great aroma, and you've cooked the spices, because raw spice normally catches up behind your throat, and you really don't want that sort of feeling when you're eating your curry. So if you cook your curry paste and wait until the oil rises to the top, and I'll show you what that looks like, then you know that your curry paste is now cooked and your spices are cooked. And of course it smells great when it's cooked.
So now we've got the paste and the onions together, and the oil is risen to the top, so we know it's ready. So then what are we going to put in next?
Tomatoes, please. So you can use passata, which if you want a smoother sauce, or like a butter sauce is probably better with a passata, or you can use fresh tomatoes, or you can use tin tomatoes.
So we're going to put the passata in now. Here we are. Okay, so we've got the passata and the onions in here. So next we're going to go put in the chicken. Here we go, we're just going to pour it in carefully. There we are. And just stir it so the sauce coats the chicken.
So we've used the thigh of the chicken with the bone in, and we prefer it with the bone because it gives you a lovely stock and a lovely flavor when the chicken's done.
Okay, so next we're going to put in the coconut milk. So again, we'll just give that a stir. So we've got everything in the Pressure King Pro. Now we're going to close it. So we make sure that the valve is on closed. Then we're going to put it on meat mode, and you want to turn the time up to 20.
Yeah, just to make sure that the chicken's cooked through, because it's got a bone in it. So if it's filleted, you probably need less time than if you need it done with a chicken with a bone in it. So 20 would be perfect, I think.
Okay, so now we've released the steam, taken the lid off, and we're going to add the final ingredients. So we've got some butter here.
Yep.
Here we go.
And then we've got some mint and some coriander chopped up and washed.
So next we're going to put the garam masala in.
Oh, garam masala just gives it that extra boost, you know, it's got the nutmeg and the cinnamon. It gives it that wonderful aroma and a wonderful taste as well, because it adds that sweetness.
So then now we're going to put some lime in.
Now it looks really, really great. You know, it looks delicious, and it's all ready to serve now.